Seems like Merlin is becoming increasingly ruthless. Last series he killed Agravain. I mean, are we going to see more of his dark side in Series 5?
For sure, yeah. Merlin is becoming more ruthless because he is becoming more solid in his beliefs. He's seeing things in a new way right from the beginning. He sees something in particular that puts him on absolute drive. It puts him on a ruthless mode, I guess. I think he fears that side of himself in a way. When he killed Agravain, that he wanted to do it, but he didn't want to do it, but he had to do it, and so that's Merlin's dilemma. Is his power is also his curse.
We know that Mordred is coming back this series with a new face. How's that going to affect Morgana?
You can't tell the story of Morgana without Mordred. They are interlinked, they are entwined, and from the very first episode you see that. You see that the bond that they have is in a way unbreakable. You know, for her, she's seeing somebody that is almost the reason that she accepted her magic.
That's his biggest threat there's ever been. I think anyone who knows the Arthurian legend knows what Mordred is destined to do, and Merlin is coming to the idea that he knows what he's about to do. So that is the biggest threat, and that is the biggest force.
We tip a wink to the Arthurian legend and Mordred, but in our classic way with the series, we've got lots of twists and unexpected turns. So what happens with Mordred is quite unexpected, and I think the audience will enjoy the way we play around with the expectations of his character.
So how will it change Gwen now that she's queen?
She's a lot more assertive. I think having kind of in the past been a little bit unsure of herself and never quite believing her worth, I think now she kind of has accepted that, you know, she's good for the job basically, and she's fulfilling the role very well. She's a good queen, which I think I always thought she would be. She's very fair and just and very caring still, but has much more of a sense of duty. Obviously, you know, it's kind of this is her job, and she's got to kind of do what she can to fulfil that role. Yeah.
So, given how the last series ended, are we going to see some Morgana dragon action this year? Or?
Damn right. Come on, you don't introduce something like that and then let it go. But having said that, it's not going to be in the way that you expect. The great thing about Merlin, I've said it a million times, is it'll give you the legend. It'll give you everything that you want about the legend, just not how you think you're going to get it. So it'll give you Lancelot, but he's not Lancelot. He's not Lancelot de Lac. He's not what you think. He'll give you Excalibur, not what you think. So it'll give you a white baby dragon, but it's not going to be in the way that you think it is.
It's a really unexpected thing about the dragons. You know, it's something that you'll see really within the first couple of episodes about Athuzza, the baby dragon. He's no longer a baby. There's a 3-year gap between the last season and this one. So there's a story there which is highly intriguing with Morgana, that something's gone on there in those 3 years, which has clearly traumatized them both in a certain way, and puts her on a drive equal to that, if not more than that, of Merlin.
In last year's finale, we saw Gwen face off against Morgana. Are we going to see any more action Gwen this year?
A little bit more action Gwen. You definitely see a bit more of a Morgana and Gwen storyline as well, which should be interesting. But yeah, a bit of, you know, galloping around on horses, always fun. So, yeah.
What's great about season 5 is you're finally getting all the threads, and all the threads are coming together. Everything that's been spun out for 3, 4, 5 seasons now are coming into fruition in 13 episodes.
And Anthony Head is making a return appearance as Uther.
Well, that is, it's going to be our little exclusive reveal today, actually, at the panel. Tony comes back for an episode, which was great. We always wanted to bring him back, and we talked to Tony about it, and he was very keen to come back to the series, but we were just sort of working on... We nearly brought him back at the end of last series, but the story idea that we had, we knew worked better in season 5, and it just comes at a key moment in Arthur's life where Uther returns. But it's a great episode, and it's got some great twists and turns in it. It's quite an unexpected kind of tale.
I know there's Merlin movies in sort of early stages of development as well.
Yeah,
but I mean,
talk quite a lot about that.
I mean, is a 6th series a possibility at this point?
It's a possibility. We don't know the answer yet. There's conversations going on. I can't really say any more about it at this point in time.
But you're not ruling it out?
Not ruling it out.